370, 370, well, 350 yards surely better than that. I'm afraid over 57, I'm afraid over 50, I'm afraid over 57, I'm afraid 50 meters. I'm at 50 now, I'm afraid over 57, I'm afraid over 57.
Oh, mate, don't say that.
Welcome to the Meat Game Podcast, where the bulls run wild and the stories last. Country boys, butchers, and cowboys too, running hard on the truth like we always do.
Welcome to another episode of the Meat Game Podcast with Brando, Fieldy, and Hamish.
Brando, Demi, and Hamish.
Oh, yeah.
My co-host just got a lot better looking. And can see out of two eyes.
And actually knows what she's talking about.
And,
Oh, God.
guys, we're back here in Armidale. We're at the Great Hops Brewery, as I mentioned in our previous podcast. Demi's lined up a few people for us to talk to here. We've come up for a bit of an adventure up to Armidale.
I don't know, we're just...
Beer tasting.
It's a bloody great spot, I can tell you that.
Let's be
That
honest.
is a good beer. I'm telling you, that is a good beer.
Yeah,
Do you know what it's called? Mid Ale.
mid-ale, yeah.
Mid Ale.
A mid-ale.
It's a mid ale and it's Armidale.
Armidale.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
That is a
Best
ripper.
marketing ever.
That is a ripper. Tastes good, drinks good, one standard.
One standard
For a
drink.
can.
So, guys, we're up here doing podcasts here today, but there's also another reason. I'm going to let a little bit of a cat out of the hat here. There's a reason we're tasting the beers, guys, and I'll just leave it at that. And it's not just to get drunk off it. We're tasting beers to see which ones we like, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
And what beers the industry might like.
Yeah, what beers the industry might like. So I'll leave it at that, and you can use your imagination for the rest of it. What's going to happen going forward? But there's that's the second reason we're here today, guys, and it's not a bad bloody spot.
Oh, it's unreal.
Weather's perfect.
Yep.
The beers are fantastic. I don't know how we're going to choose which one.
Oh, no, I know what I'm choosing. This one is a ripper.
Yeah, there's some good stuff getting around. So.
On the way over, so we come from Newey straight out to Armidale. Look at the size of the bugs here.
First moth we've had on the podcast. So. We're in the bush, guys.
But we come over, 34 degrees. We come up over the hill,
Yeah, dropped to
22,
Yeah.
22, 23.
Yeah.
Delightful.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Nat said to me last night, have you packed a jumper? I said, you won't have a jumper. She goes, just pack one just in case. And Mark goes, it just dropped 7 degrees. I'm thinking, I'm glad I got a jumper.
It'll be single figures overnight.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
awesome.
I think it's meant to be 8 tonight or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Yep.
Glad I brought a jumper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucky I bought a jumper. Lucky I thought of that.
Well done, Nat.
Guys, you hear us talk a lot about females coming through the industry and how they've got a lot of the boys on notice. I'm sitting across from one at the moment. She's just fighting off a few of the local insects we've got happening here. We've got the influencer lights up and the bugs are absolutely loving it. They're smashing it. I think they've come here to listen to the podcast.
I think they have.
Guys, I'd like to welcome to the show today Hayley Sillitoe from the meeting place.
G'day, guys.
Meeting place in Armidale.
And she's local.
I am
Armidale.
local. Born and bred. Thanks for having me.
Not a bad part of the world.
That's beautiful.
No,
out
thanks
here,
for coming on.
No, it's nice and cool. No problem.
We like to sort of showcase the females that are coming through because it's just the calibre of them that are coming through at the moment. Like I said, they've got a lot of the boys on notice at the moment. So
For
Yeah.
sure. For sure. There's plenty of young ladies coming through, and how good.
feels weird having you opposite me
You keep looking.
because I always go.
You keep looking at me, going, "What the fuck?" And I'm
It
like,
looks
"No, Demi's doing my job."
He looks like he's better when he's sitting next to me. And I don't see.
Demi, what do you got for this young lady?
Well, I just thought it'd be great to get Hayley on today, local female butcher, and knowing that you guys are really supportive of females in industry, I thought it would be a great opportunity to showcase someone in the town that I live. Yep. She's also a friend of a friend, so friend of the family sort of thing. So, yeah, I just thought it'd be a really good opportunity, and knowing she's well into her career as well, and works at a really great shop locally here in town. So
Goes all right, huh?
goes all right. Yeah. Yep.
So, how long have you been doing this? How long have you been in the industry, in butchering?
About 12 years now.
12 years.
12 years.
Yeah, right. Don't look old
Qualified
enough.
for about 9.
Yep.
Yeah, so
So, and always been at the meeting place?
always been at the meeting place.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. Did my trade there. I've worked there for, a long time, since 2013. So
You just got back from Darwin?
just got back from Darwin. Amazing.
How was it?
Absolutely
Good?
hot.
Wouldn't be single digits at night up there.
Oh no, 38 in the shade.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm staying here. Bugger that.
I wonder how Robbie O's going.
I think he's actually going all right. I spoke to him the other day. I think he's going all right.
Is he copping the heat all right?
Yeah, I don't think he loves it.
Oh, that's what I said. He said, I'm going to do this, this and this. Oh, well, you're going to be hot. You know?
Northern Territories, I don't.
Yep.
Yeah. Very good. Demi, up on you.
Okay, I've got a question. So 9 years you've been meeting place, or 9 years in total, but so that means you've been with Scott from the old store to the new store.
Yep.
What are the best things about being in that new store? And I know that you've got a dry age room there and a salt wall and a few things like that. So talk us through some of those cool things.
Yep. So Scott designed the whole shop. Full dry aging room in the front. Can regulate its own temperature. Got the wall of salt bricks in there. So we dry age all our prime cuts in there. So all your T-bones, rumps, Scotchies are in there. So yeah, all your rib sets. Yeah, and it's just awesome.
Yep.
Meat
So-
comes out absolutely beautiful. We
Demi,
try and keep it in there for about
the reason
28
they use-
days.
28 days.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
The reason they use salt bricks in dry aging is to take the moisture out of the air, correct?
Correct,
Yeah.
yeah. And they've probably got a dehumidifier in there as well that helps with some of that stuff, or
Yep.
Just the salt.
just the salt? Okay, cool.
There's a lot of salt.
Because they look really
Yeah.
cool, but there is actual reason the salt bricks are there, guys. It's to
There
take
is.
the humidity out. It's to take the moisture out of the.
Yeah.
Out of
So the salt brick soaks up the moisture,
Yep.
and so the meat doesn't have to, and that's what stops it going green and sticky. It makes it dry out.
exactly. So if you got moisture, the meat's going to get what we call sticky.
Yep.
And then from that, it'll start to deteriorate. So.
For sure. So how did you get into it? What made you start butchering?
What made me start? I come from a background in fashion. So I was working for a local retailer in town and they actually closed down.
Yep.
But I've known Scott and Jody for a very long time. Used to work with Jody. And I was just looking for work.
Yep.
And I ended up prepping chicken at the butcher shop because they, of course, were short of hands.
Yep.
Yep.
And just organisation just took off, and I thought I'm going to work my way from, doing chicken, and I'm going to learn how to do absolutely everything. So
Beautiful.
now I've done that.
It's a big step from fashion, from
Yeah, it's a
one
bit
industry
different.
to another. Yeah.
Quite different, yeah. Longer hours, I'll give you that.
Like if you took me out of the meat industry and put me in fashion, we'd be in trouble. Like I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Look at this with
I've got
podcast.
absolutely no fashion.
Very different world, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You've got a good range of black t-shirts.
I just wear black.
Yeah,
Just
we
keep
can
it simple.
Charcoal.
talk
At least I know what to wear every day, so that's fine.
Yep. Yep. You don't have to guess too much.
No.
So obviously you're working there as doing chicken, and then obviously at the front being a cashier as well.
Yep.
And then what made you go, I want to be an apprentice, and what made them put you on and go, I want you to be an apprentice?
Well, it's a funny story. I was just happy doing chicken, being casual.
Yep. Yep.
And just doing the shorter hours, and then, I don't know, my organisational skills just sort of shone through, and my, as you say, like attention to detail and whatnot.
Oh,
And
yep.
Finesse in the cabinet.
The boss just hunted me a little bit
Yep.
for about 6 months. You should do an apprenticeship. You should do an apprenticeship. No, I'm not going to do that. And then, about 6 months later, I caved.
Very good.
And I was signed up a TAFE. So went from the chicken bench to
The butcher's bench.
the butcher's bench.
Yep.
Never looked back.
Beautiful. So you went through TAFE,
Yeah.
and how was that? How was that experience? So when you were doing it, was it going to a TAFE, to like a TAFE, what do you call it, classroom, or was it on site?
Everything was on site.
On site, yep. Which is majority now, yeah?
Closest butchery course around here is through Orange TAFE.
Yep.
So our teacher was from Tamworth, Ken Oakley, and
Yep.
he would go around and do the whole region.
I've heard that name before. Ken Oakley.
Ken Oakley. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's a master.
Goes good?
Yeah.
Very good. So he'd come out, he'd
So
do all your...
they'd
all
come
your
around
sessions.
every month or two.
Yep.
And you'd sit down with them for an hour or so and have your actual, written lesson.
Yep.
And then he'd come through the shop and walk you through the core room and explain things to you and just see how you're going. You had to make a stir fry for him and show him how to do certain things and
So, but your TAFE experience that way was pretty good, or you think the
No, it was good.
classroom would have been better? It was very good.
The only way you're going to learn is in there cutting the meat.
Yep.
Like that's the only way you're going to learn how to do it.
I like
And
it.
then he would just go through all the theory with you and
Yep.
Learn by doing, yeah.
And I think TAFE teaching now is getting a lot better with the theory. They're actually helping you. They're not just giving you books and going, fill it all out, I'll come back and tick it. They're going through it with you.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they explain everything to you. Like they would explain all the actual science behind it to you. And just basically just show you like from a carcass how to break it down.
Yeah.
You know what cuts are good for what, and yeah.
I think too when they break down the science of it all too, and they educate you on that, you realise why we do things a certain way. Because I think when you're coming into it, you think, why do they do it that way? Well, why is that so important? I don't understand.
Yeah.
And then you get the science explained to you, and you go, okay, now I understand why we've got to do it that way.
Yeah, that's right. There's a whole other side to it that
Exactly,
a lot of people don't even see.
Exactly,
that
yeah.
goes into it. So
That's awesome.
Do you still do many chickens?
yes,
How many chickens would you bone a day?
a day we do about 200 a week.
200 chickens a week?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I haven't done that my whole career.
So we do all our birds come in whole.
Yep.
And we process everything from whole birds.
There's so much of that now.
that's
I've
good.
never
So good,
ever
yeah.
done that.
Yep.
And you talk to the people in Queensland, you talk to you guys, like, you're all boning your own chickens.
I've never done it. Nat can bone a chicken. I'll be honest, guys. I'd terrorise it. It look like a crocodile attack.
No,
Really?
absolutely.
Yeah, right. So, okay, so the benefits are, so do you top up with, say, extra breasts or extra wings?
No, we get more birds,
Really?
Oh, really? That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's so
and
good.
you figure out how to process the rest.
But I think too that if you did a cost like your costings on that, you've got a better product.
Yep.
Because that hasn't been handled outside of the
Consistent.
shop. It's consistent because you're getting the right sizes. I think there'd be massive benefits in doing that.
And again, with the value-added stuff, when it comes in and you're selling products for like a set price, $6.90 each or whatever,
Yep.
and you're doing a Maryland fillet,
Yep.
everything that you do is a consistent size.
Exactly. Yeah.
And your costings is perfect.
Because you know yourself, like you're buying chicken breast, you've got to reweigh it all.
No.
It's,
You got to trim a bit.
yeah, you've got
Some
to.
goes into snag, some goes into stir
Yeah.
fry, some goes somewhere
Yeah.
else.
But every schnitzel that we do out of chicken breast is the same weight for the pubs. So
Yeah,
they get a consistent product, we get a consistent product.
And that's where.
there's
So
so
I was
much
buying.
better quality
We were
control,
buying.
yeah.
We were buying in chicken breast boneless, and you had to reweigh them all because they'd be different sizes
Yeah,
and
that's
that.
because you buy random weight ones.
That's right. Yeah.
Not 300 gram ones.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they cost more money.
That's right.
To them.
Yeah. No, that's
If you're boning out whatever size you're boning, I'd suggest size 20. It's going to be a consistent product.
You're struggling with me sitting here, eh?
18.
It's weird. It's so weird. 18s, yeah. We're boning 20s. We're boning 20s because they're cheaper. Yeah.
I'm just loving that she's giving it to you as well.
No, it's
This is
good.
great.
No, but consistency. If you're boning a certain size, you're going to be heaps more
So
consistent.
much better.
And fresh. Every time when something's boned, it's been touched by people,
Yep.
which is putting back. Every time someone
That's right.
touches, it's putting back to you on it. It's getting to the shop, bone there,
Yep.
backed out.
Taking shelf life away.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
But what I like is you're boning the whole thing, so you have to sell all the wings. You have to do something with it
Yeah.
to sell everything, every part.
Yeah, because you're not
Yeah,
topping
that's
up.
right.
You're not
That's so
topping
good.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
No, you work it out pretty quick, don't you?
No, you have to. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah.
How do you go with drumsticks? Do you get caught with them?
Sometimes we do lovely legs. A lot of the time we'll just do a whole, bone the whole Maryland out.
Yeah, right.
So a lot of the times we do little mini roasts with that. We'll dice
Beautiful.
them up. They'll go in our like curries and things to go into our pastries. So
Because they can be a bit of a hookup, can't they, the
Yeah.
drumsticks? And you can't bone it like this,
Yeah, because you got all them tendons
The
through it.
tendons, yeah, you can't just bone them out, you know.
yeah. So if we need like a lot of thigh fillets or something, we'll still bone the whole fillet out, but just knock off the drumstick part, and that can go into your snags or whatever you need to. So,
And I'm telling you now, that is the best thing for snags.
Yep.
Boneless Maryland fillets,
Yep.
yeah.
no problem. That's what the Malay
We
Sardo.
had the other day, yeah.
Yeah,
Those
that's
Greg-
what
So I heard you're a chicken snag fan.
I don't eat chickens. We had some of Greg Doyle's the other day. They were
Malay
sensational.
Sardo.
Later, yeah, we sell them at work.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
guys. If you're in Armidale, get down and get the satay chickens.
What time do you open tomorrow?
7.
We might be there.
7 till 5, guys, down at the meeting place.
At Armidale.
Saturday.
What were you
trading.
worried about being on here?
You're showing us how it's
Yeah,
done.
actually,
I know.
Malay satay and sultana. Beautiful.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
really, sultana,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, they're good because you get a little hit.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you bite into the sultana, you get a little hit.
Yeah.
It's actually really, really good. I used to do a curry
Yeah,
with the sultana.
yeah.
Very good.
It's actually a really cool shop. We should pop down in the morning. And dare I say, I've been out the back of the shop a couple of years ago with Doug Piper.
Yep.
And we can't go a podcast without mentioning Shannon's name. So they arrived in time to do an event with Angus Australia here. I picked them up from the airport, and what was their first stop before the actual event?
Straight to the butcher shop.
Straight to the butcher shop. Yep.
No, we'll definitely come and have a look for sure. That'll be unreal. If
Yeah.
you don't mind, are you going to make snags tomorrow?
No, I won't be there.
No.
Where are you going to be?
Friday, Saturday, so days off.
It's my day off.
All right.
No, I get Saturdays off. I don't know, but anyway, I'm lucky.
So, no snags tomorrow?
No.
I would have given you.
Not that she's made. No.
Righto. What else you got, Demi?
What other questions?
How are you liking the co-hosting?
She's a
I
good
feel
co-host.
right at home, actually. We should do this more often.
All over it.
Yeah.
I don't mind sitting here.
I just love that there's another woman here and she's serving.
Yes.
One of the questions the boys do always talk about and wanted to ask is female butchers and their finesse in setting up the cabinet and how tidy and their attention to detail and how particular they are. You were mentioning that's sort of one of your favourite areas or areas of expertise. What's your thoughts there on women?
I think I haven't seen a lot of other women butchers, to be honest. I know there's a lot coming through, but I know I myself are just very detail orientated, and just that little parsley in that one spot,
Yeah.
or just separating your colours, having pastries, and just mix and matching your marinated stuff from your plain stuff, and you can just make it really pop.
Yeah.
As
Well, we
opposed to
eat
it
with
all
our
just being
eyes.
meat.
Visually
Yeah.
appealing. We eat
Better
with
say
our
people
eyes.
buy with their eyes, they
Yeah.
eat
That's
with their
right,
eyes.
they do.
Yeah.
And if it looks mint,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
So true.
it's so true.
It is. And I have worked with a lot of female butchers, and I've brought female butchers through TAFE and apprentices and stuff like that. And I could put young ladies on that counter I can sit there and cut all the meat, no
Yep.
problem at all, and cut a good window. But then the way they put it in, the way they garnish it, the way they display it,
Yeah.
is just so much better than bloke. So much
But
better.
even on a boning room level, and Demi, you would have
Yes.
seen this. When you've got female pack, I used to be able to see a box that a female would pack to a male. They just
Yeah.
do it more neatly. They make it
Even female slices. Like
slices. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. They're
Yeah.
just a bit more finesse. You know.
Yes.
like-
100%.
Well, the beauty with me is I can cut it and I can pack it
Yeah.
and I can put it out. It's just
All right.
like
What's your favourite thing to cut?
my favourite thing to cut.
Don't say chicken.
Oh no, probably not chicken. Maybe prime rib.
Oh, really? I was going to say lamb
cutlets.
cutlet.
Can knock them
lamb
out pretty
cutlet.
good.
Because
Like bang, 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 like 80 at a time. Yeah.
they are. If you tray a tray of lamb cutlets up, it can be beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's why the ladies like cutting them. They like cutting them and they like packing them.
Yep.
I used to cut, like we were in the middle of Hornsby. I'd cut, say, 10 trays of cutlets out,
Yep.
and I'd have them there. I'd put them all in the thing, and then the female apprentice, she'd
Yep.
pack them all,
Yeah.
no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd look sensational, and we'd sell on a Saturday 10 trays of cutlets. If I packed them, we might have sold 5.
Yeah.
That's me being honest. I cut them all.
People do shop with their eyes. They
Yep.
really do.
100%.
Yeah.
We're all getting dived by bugs too. You got one in the face.
These bugs are just loving these the bugs are really starting to get into their work.
They are.
Another question for you. What do you see as the biggest evolution in butchery since you started your
Hey,
apprenticeship?
hang on. Don't start coming on this podcast using
Ah,
big
you
words.
put me here.
Don't start using big words. Evolution.
A lot of things I've seen now that you can take advantage of that weren't available 10 years ago is a lot of equipment that will do the job for you. Like your sausage linkers, portion cutting machines,
Yep.
all those types of things. At work we don't really have that luxury.
Yeah.
So everything we do is done by hand. All our portion cutting is done by hand. That's one way you can really learn how to perfect
Yep.
what you're doing
Yep.
and always pump out a quality product.
Yep.
You know, you need a 300 gram Scotch. He's going to be,
Yep.
that big, bang, you know.
Yep.
So,
I don't know your shop, but if you're boning chickens, and the reason why you're boning chickens is for consistency,
yeah.
I reckon you guys are right around consistent product. So you're obviously starting with a very good product
Yeah.
to do your portion cutting. To do everything you want to achieve, you're starting with a good product.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that fair?
Yep. Yep.
And the dry ager, what's going into the dry age? Look at the size of that
got the
thing.
beetles now too.
Don't let that get you. It'll pick you up and take you away. But yeah, that's
I think he's been drinking your beer.
He's
it's on the
he's got a little bit on, this fella.
Yeah, so I think
get rid of him.
obviously you guys are probably starting with a very good product,
Yeah.
and that would be helping as well, especially like consistency wise. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So everything that goes into the dry aging room comes off whole bodies.
Yep.
Yeah, we do all our own beef. Very little carton meat we top up where we need to, but all of our dry aged stuff just comes off bodies. So at this point, we're sort of trying to stock up for Christmas. So
I think there's a massive advantage using fresh meat for dry age compared to using Cryovac meat.
Oh,
There's a massive.
Yeah,
it's just a better
absolutely.
product. Like
yeah,
yeah.
so
well, that's for two reasons as well. So, one, you're taking the moist. There's not as much moisture in it. So when
Correct.
you've wet
It's
aged
the moisture.
something already,
That's right.
that moisture's not in it, and not only that,
Well, it's been bathed in the moisture in that Cryovac bag that's
Yeah.
soaked into the product.
That's right.
On the surface, you know.
yeah.
Like,
And so much carton meat, the fat's taken off it.
yeah.
Whereas with the dry aging,
Yeah, you can
fat's
leave that
left
bit of
on.
taff on it. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, you need it on the bone. You need that good fat coverage to protect the primal. So,
That's right. Yeah. Because when you trim it, you want as much protection there, so you're not losing so much of the actual meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all our rumps will be bone in, and everything will just be
Yeah.
So
bone in.
And that takes nothing away from Cryovac meat, guys. There's a place for that and a convenience for that.
Yeah.
But I think dry aging where you can,
Oh.
fresh meat is so much better.
Yeah.
You know.
Brendan, some of the best meat I've had is Cryovac.
Yeah.
But I've aged it for 6 weeks.
That's right.
I've put my name on
And you
it.
can-
I've
Yeah.
put it
And
in
you
the
can
car in the
wet
car.
age it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, your carcass meat being out here. What I've noticed a lot with shops that are sort of
Regional.
regional. See, she's got all the good words. That
Out
are regional,
here, like we're in the middle of
Out-
nowhere.
Probably more educated than us. Too.
regional shops. Do you guys buy a lot from the sale yards and then get them killed and then?
A lot of
and
it,
then-
yeah.
Yep.
We try and go as local as we can, but obviously high times of demand, depending on the weather, depending when stock's ready. Yeah, we will get some from the sale yards, but again, that's as local as we can to try and keep everything local.
Local, yeah.
But you do, because that's big out here. That's big in regional areas. The privates and a lot of butchers actually have farms and they're producing their own as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, on the eastern seaboard and up the east coast and that, you don't have that opportunity.
Yeah.
Whereas out here, regional, you sort of do. And
Yeah.
I think that would help you guys tell the story as well. Is that fair? Or
Yeah, for sure. We have some farmers who come around and, they want to sell their stock, so sometimes they give us a call and we
Yeah.
make that happen. So,
that's good.
Which
That's
is really
awesome.
good. So
Yeah.
it's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah.
And we can keep it close to home.
And you guys do privates where they'll send their own carcass to the abattoirs. It'll get slaughtered and then it'll come to your shop. You'll age it and then you guys will cut and pack it for them, or
Yeah, so if people want to do private bodies, they just specify what they want done.
Yep.
So, we'll do them snags. They can have their steaks cut up however they like.
you just have a cutting sheet.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we just ask them, whatever they like. They can get their silver sides pickled, whatever they want to do. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Which is still probably big in these
Yeah.
regional areas out here.
It is in
People
those
wanting
regional
silver side and
areas.
things like that.
And then they
Hayley?
get 2 tubs of bones, and they're like, "Here you go." And they're like, "What do I do with these?"
But that's probably a good thing. Like a lot of people in the cities are moving away from those cuts because they don't know how to cook them. Those things like silver sides, where they're still popular in these regional areas because we grew up on it. So,
No, you're exactly right. They don't know or they don't have time to.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
Yeah. Slow cookers are popular for that kind of thing, and like our lamb legs
They
that we
are.
were talking about earlier, and
All year round.
Yeah.
Slow cooker cuts are popular.
Yeah.
Becoming more popular with everyone smoking and.
But I was only saying that
Wanna
on
have a
that,
crack at a brisket?
that last podcast with Mick. Like, we've got our flash smokers, we've got our air fryers, we've got all these things. But sometimes the old school slow cooker, I just didn't have time and I didn't have any interest. So I just dropped the lamb leg in there, put the lid on, came back 7 hours later. I didn't even put salt on it. It came out, it was magnificent.
just a cup of water, a teaspoon of chili.
Yeah, you put a little bit of water in. I do that, a little bit of water but it comes out so good. The old slow cooker's still got a place, doesn't it?
Have a look at the size of these regional mozzies.
I hope that's stinging. That's not a mozzie.
Not a mozzie. You'd know if that
I was
was
waiting for that to
mozzie.
sting him, man.
I wouldn't know.
Fieldy's out in the bush.
I actually like the bush.
regional.
What else you got, Demi?
Regional areas.
I'm pretty sure it says throw to Mark for the next question. Nah. What else have I got here? What trends are you starting to see at the moment? Preferences? Is anything new coming through?
She's got all the good questions.
Yeah, she's
Preferences?
good.
Well, we like to invent a lot of stuff to keep everyone interested and giving everyone something else to.
Value adding sort of stuff, or
Value added. When people come back, they're like, oh, I haven't seen that before, so they'll try that for tea,
They just keep mixing it up in your window, sort of thing. Yeah.
and you got to sort of step it up. Like when you're next to a supermarket,
Yep.
Oh, you've got to be on your
you've gotta
game.
stand
Yeah,
out
100%.
and you've got to offer something that they don't.
Yep.
So there's no point trying to compete with them.
Yep.
Offer the same things, but you've got
You won't beat them, will you?
No.
Don't offer the same thing.
But you've got to make stuff
Make a point of
that
difference.
they don't
Yep.
make. So yeah.
But also engagement with your customers, I think. The biggest thing that supermarkets don't have, they use packaging and labels to sell product.
Yep.
You use yourself. You talk to your customer. Like you said, that someone comes in and says, oh, I haven't seen that before. Oh, do you like that? Or have you tried this? Or they can't do that. So that engagement with your customers, that's your weapon. It's been in a shop competing against supermarkets, I think, you know.
Yeah, that's right. And a lot of people like the quick, easy meals, all the pastries, your sausage rolls, kebabs, all those sort of things.
Air fryers, guys. Just anything that you can target the air fryer, that's what they want.
Yeah,
you know.
well, a lot of us have had to buy air fryers to tell people how to cook in an air fryer because
I love air
Once you
fryer.
get an air fryer, it's just like a game changer. It's just like welcome to the
Yeah.
an air fryer and a slow cooker, mate.
And you get very, very,
Yeah.
you get very lazy with air fryers. Like you become very. Oh, I should do this. I'll just chuck in the air fryer.
Demi touched on something like trying new things and innovation and stuff like that. What about social media for you guys? Is that something you guys concentrate on? Is it something you just haven't really hit on? What's the go?
We've always been on Facebook
Yep.
for a long time, Facebook and Instagram, and we would do posts sort of every now and then, but we've only just sort of started doing our more informative videos,
Yep.
if that makes sense. So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, just more explaining things and not just posting photos. So
Yep.
yeah, we've been doing quite a bit of that lately. Which has been exciting with Oktoberfest, and we've done a few products for Oktoberfest. So I've just
Good old pork knuckle.
explained about that. And
You did a good one the other day, didn't you, where a gentleman comes in and asks Hayley for the butcher, so she went and got the butcher and brought herself right back again.
I love it. Yeah, good.
Yeah, I do that a few times a day.
Yeah.
It's pretty-
I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Don't miss them.
No.
Don't
No,
miss them.
don't miss them. Any of you girls out there, you're going to get that. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yep.
it's just one of those things that you can fire back at them, and when you fire back at them, it's like, oh, you know,
Take the piss out of them. They deserve it.
Yeah, one thing I get a lot is, do you think they can do this for me? And I'm like, I'm sure they can. I'm sure
remember,
they can.
Remember Ann Patterson? Remember what Ann Patterson
Yeah,
said?
yeah.
She said the bloke come in and he was talking to him and said, oh, I'm here about the job. Where's the butcher? Well, where's the
Yeah.
owner? I
Yeah.
am the owner.
No, Madonna.
Ann
Madonna.
Ann Madonna. It's Ann Patterson's a marriage name, but yeah, Ann Madonna.
Yeah.
But yeah, she said, old mate came in and he goes, oh, I'm looking for the manager. Can I speak to the manager now? I'm here for a job. She's like, I own the joint.
Yeah.
You ain't getting the job, mate.
Out. Yeah.
Cross.
No, don't miss them. Good on you. Don't miss them. So, but you are starting to do a bit. You are finding a little bit more going on with social media and stuff like that. Do you watch other shops' pages and stuff like that and get ideas or?
Yeah, I do. I follow a few just to see what's happening and
Yep.
what people are putting in their sausages really, and just see what other shops are out
Yeah, and just
out there
sharing
because
ideas.
Yeah.
It's
this
sharing
has all
ideas.
just come out really in the last few years.
Yes.
Where everyone seems to be just
Yep.
Inundated with like butcher shop stuff.
Yep.
It's
So-
cool.
Nah, it's good.
It is.
Yeah, and it's like, wow, look at that.
But it's showing the punters how to cook it too.
Yeah.
This is the product. This is what you do with it, and then they go, "Oh, I might next time I'm down there, I might try that." You
Yeah.
know, especially like I said, they come back to again air fryer things like.
But not only that. So if you see our good mate at Snow and Sons,
Yeah.
they do a lot of pastries, right? You're not doing many. Let's just say, and then you go on and see, oh, hang on, that's actually working. Look how many pastries that must work. And they go, okay, 180 at 30 minutes at 180. You go, okay, well now I know how to tell the customer to cook something that I'm about to produce for them.
Yeah.
How good! Like you're educating yourself, so you can educate your customer.
Yeah.
So good.
And also you'll say, "Oh, this cut, perfect for the slow cooker, not a steak cut." So they come in, they know when they buy that cut what to do with it.
Yep.
I think that's a big thing, teaching the punters how to use it.
Before they walk in, because they're worried about they don't want to look silly.
Yep.
So you've taken that away from them, before they walk into your shop. So you've already shown them, okay, that's what you do with it, and then they just walk in and go, oh, seen this is
Yep, I'm going to buy
this is
it.
good for the slow cooker. I'll use that,
Yeah.
and they get to make it feel like it's their idea.
Yeah.
I think.
And
anyway.
try and do that with out-of-season cuts. If you can find
Yes.
a way of using a lamb leg in summer or a chuck
Yeah.
and market it that way, they'll walk in and go, I know what to do with it now.
Yeah.
In summer, give me that cut. And it's out of season, so you're buying it cheaper, they're getting it cheaper. It's a win-win, you know.
Yeah.
And it's telling customers too what they can use as alternatives. Like if we're out of
Exactly.
chuck in
Yeah.
the middle of winter, which we are sometimes,
Yep.
there are other cuts that you can use.
And people say, meat's really dear at the moment, so what cut are you buying? It's summer. Here we are in summer. I'm buying tenderloins or I'm buying cube rolls.
Or lamb cutlets.
Or lamb cutlets. They're going to be cheap in winter, dear in summer.
Yeah.
Like I've said before, put a chuck on the smoker in summer if you want to cheapen it up a
no
bit.
problem.
No problem. You know, start to learn to educate the punters how to use out-of-season cuts.
Yeah, so you can buy things cheaper or at a better rate and put more value on your
Yep.
business.
And it helps the whole balance, you know.
Yeah, and a lot of your display and what you put out there for the customer to look at is seasonal.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those cuts are still available, but again, like with the,
But the
chicken,
customers-
with the chicken, you've still got to sell.
The customers have
everything.
been educated.
Yes,
In
yes.
summer, you eat
Yeah.
Scotch fillet and lamb cutlets.
Yep.
In winter, you eat clod and chucks.
Yeah.
It's trying to show them that you can do, or lamb legs. You butterfly lamb leg in summer. You know, like
Oh.
Yep.
it's showing them that you can. There are different options for those out of season cuts.
Yeah,
And if you can
absolutely.
do that, well, it increases your profitability, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you guys would have to be doing that really well, given you're using body product rather than carton product too.
Yeah, because you got to
Yeah.
balance it up. You
You
know,
have to
Yeah.
be using it.
Yeah. So you still got to make use of everything. You don't waste anything.
And that's the big difference, guys. When you're buying carton meat, you
Yes.
buy what's selling at the time and you pay a premium for it.
Yep.
The guys burning bodies, they've got to balance it. So in summer, they've got to find a home for their chucks, their clods, their butt cuts. And that's what I'm saying. If you can teach the punters how to use those out-of-season products, it helps balance up your body.
Yeah.
That's
you know?
right. And then you got to work out, okay, what am I going to do with the wing and T-bone? What am I going to
Yeah.
do with the US, like the rib?
Yep.
I've got this big. Oh, I've got a beef forequarter.
Yep.
Okay, now I've got a breast on rib set.
Yep.
I've taken the chuck and blade off.
Yep.
Now I've got a rib set. Okay, what am I going to do with the brisket? What am I going to do with the asada ribs or
Yep.
Yeah.
what everyone else calls them?
The
But
shins and the shanks and
exactly,
Yeah.
you've got to work out what you're going to do with it and
Yeah.
make money out of it.
But you market your cuts differently depending on the season.
Yep.
That's if you can master that, I think that balancing act of boning body beef, it's going to be a lot easier, isn't it? You know?
Yeah. So a lot of the time we'll take that hard work out for the customer.
Yep.
And we will cook briskets and we will cook pork shoulder and we will cook all these things for 12 hours
Yep.
in the smoke oven.
Yep.
Yep.
Ready cooked meals or?
No, so we'll do brisket. We do a firecracker brisket pie.
Yep. Oh.
So we do about 15 kilos.
don't talk pies with these
We're
guys.
definitely going there tomorrow morning.
We do about 15 kilos
Breakfast.
of
I'll be up for a pie
brisket.
tomorrow morning, I reckon.
We cook it overnight as pulled brisket pies.
Firecracker brisket pie.
Firecracker brisket
We're
pies.
on. That's us.
Will knock your socks off. So yeah.
We'll take that challenge.
And firecracker, is that loaded with jalapenos or chili? Or
Oh, just some chili in there.
bit of chili?
Yeah, a bit of chili.
No
Bit of red
problem.
onion, bit of brown sugar, Worcestershire sauce.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what's
Challenge.
7.
7 to 5.
7 to 5, mate.
We're there. We are there. Beautiful.
Yeah, so a lot of those cuts, again in summer, lamb shanks, they seem to pile up. So we do a slow cooked lamb shank pie with balsamic and blackberry.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah, so there's a lot of those things that will just turn into something else.
They do fancy stuff out here.
No.
Out in the
But even lamb shanks, right? Like,
Yeah.
so back in the day, people didn't want to use lamb shanks and, they didn't want to turn the oven on in summer.
Yeah.
The air fryer has been a game changer.
Yeah.
Lamb shanks, you can cook them in the air fryer, guys. I do it all the time.
And they're
There's a
elite.
little dial. It doesn't have to be 200 degrees. Put it down to 140.
Yeah.
Cook it for an hour.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah,
There's
beautiful.
no heat in your. It's.
But even the
so-
slow cooker in that instance too.
Oh.
You're not turning on a massive
No.
conventional oven or something.
Chuck it in the
Yeah,
slow
that's right.
cooker. How good are they?
Yeah.
You know.
In summer, and you're going to pay a lot less for them in summer than what you are in winter.
But don't think you can't cook a lamb shank in the air fryer. You can just get that little dial, turn it down to 140 or less.
Or
Yeah.
less.
Do it for, or I go 120 for an hour.
Yeah.
And you're on.
Yeah.
And the best bit about an air fryer is you put it in there, set it, come back an hour later, job's done. You're not cooking anything. You know.
That's right. Hey, how are you going with your page?
I haven't even looked at it.
It's all about Amic and fussy meats. And
It looks too fancy for me.
Yeah, we're not asking WA. She's been to the territory lately, but yeah.
Nah, very good. What else you got there, Demi? Co-host Demi?
Co-host Demi, she's done a great job.
I'm trying. It's trying.
Mark and Brandon are trying, yep.
I got told that once in high school too. What's the drive that keeps you going in industry?
What keeps me going?
Because it is hard work. They're big days. You know,
Still
like
just trying to get there.
Yeah.
It's not enough hours in the day.
Yeah.
And tomorrow, got to do this. And tomorrow,
Yep.
is X, Y, and Z. And it just never ends. And it's just constant and it just goes and goes and goes. And, training people, training apprentices, trying to upskill people, trying to,
New products.
inventing stuff, sampling everything.
Yeah, good. So you've got apprentices working with you as well?
Yeah.
Okay, give them a shout out.
Give them a shout out to Marty and John Lachlan.
Yep.
Are my apprentices at the moment.
Okay,
yeah.
where are they at? What are they doing? What are they?
At? Marty's third year.
Yep.
He should be done in January, and Lockie's just gone second year. So.
Yeah, and you're happy with the way they're going, and you'll look at apprentices down the track.
Yeah, we're happy with how they're going. It's just a lot. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of stuff, and you know when you're looking for that consistent product,
Yep.
that sort of needs to constantly come out. Yep. So just trying to get that consistency, and to get the actual productivity,
Yep.
which is a bit of a push sometimes.
It is. No, I totally
But
get
anyway, this will be my 4th and 5th apprentices.
it. Really?
And it is
Well
hard,
done.
but I think these days you've got to do it. And like we were talking about with Fussy, the butchers aren't there to poach anymore
That's
like
right.
they
No,
were.
they're
You've got to
not.
grow your own. So it's hard. It can be costly when they stuff up. Yeah.
Yeah.
We always say you can mince your problem.
We always need
Yeah.
more snags, mate.
But I think you've got to do it. You know, you've got to grow your own these days because the butchers just aren't there like they were. Not to say that'll be the case in 5 years' time, but at where we are at the moment, you've
Yeah.
really got to grow your own, don't you?
Yeah, you do, and you've got to find people who want to be there,
Yep.
and you've got to find people who have an interest and people who are passionate and they actually want to learn.
Yep.
Which is also the tricky part. So getting people who want to learn, they want to do the work, and they want to stay is
Are they local?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that comes back. We talk a lot about career advisors in schools,
Yes.
and I think they're really starting to nail it now.
They are.
The kid that's academic, that's smart, that can read books, there's always that kid that just like me, just probably a little bit of ADHD. But just
There's a few letters
all
behind
hands on. There's hands-on people,
Yeah.
and there's academic people. It's identifying those hands-on people.
Yep.
They're not going to do any good at school or uni, but great in the shop, and they love doing that in the shop because they're hands-on.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think the career advisors have got a big role to play going
Yep.
forward in identifying these kids.
Yeah, look,
My question to you, would you look at a female apprentice?
absolutely.
Yep.
Yep.
Any girls out there? Yep. And as an apprentice, you've obviously had a fair few now. What's the best age group for you? What is it? 16 fresh out of year 10? Is it 18 fresh out of year 12? What are your thoughts on an age group? I know what mine is.
Maybe like early 20s,
Really?
mid 20s.
Yep.
If they're keen, young kids, if they want to, straight after school.
Yep.
But a lot of them don't understand, one, the hours and the work that you have to put in.
Yeah.
Work
Like,
ethic.
it's extremely physical.
Yep. It is.
A lot of
100% it is.
people don't really see that side of it.
Yep.
They see pretty trays coming from out the back, and they don't see
They
us
just magically appear.
swinging
Yeah.
off beef out the back. So, I think a lot of people, they don't realise. They think, oh, yeah, I could do a butchery apprenticeship,
Yep.
and then after probably about 6 months, they sort of go, oh yeah, that's not for me. Or other
Yeah.
people just really love it,
Yep.
and they just want to learn, and they
Yep.
like a duck on water. So
Yep.
yeah.
That's interesting. That's good. The 2021. That's. See, I like them. I like sort of 18 because they don't know what they want, but they know they need to work, and that helps with the work ethic.
Yeah.
When they're 16, they can. A lot of parents get involved, and one rule I had: I don't talk to parents, and I don't talk to boyfriends and girlfriends.
Yeah.
They're my rules.
Yeah.
I show the person that's working for me the respect, and I talk to them.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of the 16, 17s, you're sort of talking to their parents a little bit more. Do you find that, or?
Yeah, I do find that. We hire a few wash kids, counter
Yep.
kids and things like that. So yeah, you are talking to the parents somewhat. I try, like you say, I try and just deal with the kids.
Yeah.
they're your employee. So,
Yeah.
And I think too, parents, and I saw this happen the other day. The parents want to get involved. The kid might be 17 doing an apprenticeship, and the parents feel like they still need to get involved. I think unless there's a major drama, try and hold back. Let them, because they've got a relationship with themselves and their boss, and you're getting in between that, and it's probably not going to be the greatest thing that you can do to help. You know?
And
even though you feel like you're trying to do the right thing.
And the owner, manager, or boss is going to show the parent the respect, but then not show the employee the respect.
Yep.
Whereas if it's just a employee,
Yep.
they're going to be respectful to each other.
Yep.
But I think you've got to let that grow.
That employee and the apprentice, they're spending all day, every day together. They've got a mutual respect for each other. They've got a bond together.
Yep.
The parent doesn't understand that. And they get involved. They take on the employer.
Yep.
Next minute, hang on, And I think it doesn't. Then the kid's probably going, "Oh, mum, please don't."
Yeah.
You know,
and how many sides of it have the parent heard?
That's right.
Yeah.
But right or wrong, they'll always defend their child. That's natural. That's maternal. That's what
right.
will always happen. And I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
Pull back because you've got that maternal
That's right.
protection.
Yeah.
That you're not really protecting. You're actually hurting.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I think they come out.
Unless there's a problem, unless there's a sexual harassment, there's bullying, there's violence, that's when you get involved.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Working in a shop, obviously, it's not one of those sort of jobs where you can say, I'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, there's no tomorrow.
No.
It's sort of, no. It has to be clean by the end of the day.
Yeah. You're working with a product.
I'd love to just lock the keys and walk out, but unfortunately you can't do that. So again, with the fast pace, with the, we have to have things done.
It's process.
As soon as an animal's been processed, the clock ticks.
Yes.
It's slowly going off. You've got to have this done by this day, or it'll go dealo, and it's 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're not selling cans of Coke, are we? We can't just flick the lights off at the end of the day and come back the next day.
That's right.
Yeah, no, that's right. So we're just trying to every week just process literally everything.
Yep.
Cool room's bare at the end of the week.
Yep.
So
100%.
and then we start again and go for it. So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Demi, you got some questions for this young lady?
No.
The 5 questions.
So,
They're not even my question.
Demi, you're the co-host, and you're already taking my.
First question,
How I do
Hayley.
things.
Who's been your biggest influences in the industry?
In the industry, probably my boss.
Yep. Give him a shout out.
Scott Filler has taught me 99.999% of everything that I know. And I've watched him, and if I didn't know how to do something, I'll follow him around.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, that's how you do that.
Yep.
And I think for probably about 4 years, I asked him how to cut a chump chop. And I was like, I just could not get my head around it.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my gosh, Scott, someone wants a chump chop. I was like, how do you do it? How do you do it? And he's like, bang, you just do it like that. And I'm like, oh. Anyway, so I did that about 8 times. And then I was like, oh, okay, got my head around it.
Yep.
So, and chump chop's something, that you don't see a lot anymore. A lot of people do lamb rump
Most
steaks.
underrated cut.
Yeah, but a lot of people will do lamb rump steaks now.
Yep.
So, anyway, you still get ladies who come in, they're like, I just want 8 chump chops.
Yep.
And the other people at work, they have no idea what you're talking about.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, no worries, I'll go and get you like 4 chump chops or whatever you're looking for. So, it's just all those other things. Best end neck chops, just all those other little cuts that you don't see so much anymore, and just knowing how to do those for all your regulars and stuff like that is like
Awesome.
And that's
really
a big thing too, that another thing you've got over the supermarkets, that if there's something in the shop that we don't have, if you want chump chops, I don't have them in the window, I can go cut them.
That's right.
Bodies out the back.
Bodies out the back, we go cut
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. But if you already sold all the chumps out, you'll go, I don't have any chumps, but I've got some loins.
Yeah.
Or I've got some cutlets.
Yeah.
Or I've got some lamb leg
What are you
chops.
doing with those chump chops?
Yeah.
We're just barbecuing. We can do.
Yeah, that's right. So you're always offering that alternative,
Exactly.
or we'll have some tomorrow.
Whereas I walk into a supermarket, if they don't have what I have, I'll walk out and I'll go somewhere else. Whereas you've got that, you can still got that engagement with them,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've learned quite a lot just following people around. I've worked under a few butchers and just learned
Ask the right questions.
we just ask the right questions, but I just watch and just
Watch and learn, I
I
like.
wait till they're not looking, and then I'm like, all right, I'm going to give that a go. So I've always just tried to upskill myself and just learn and just teach myself how to do stuff. So
Eyes and ears open, mouth closed.
yeah, that's
And
it.
if there's something you don't know, like there might be a certain side of you don't know, don't just ignore it and go, I don't know that. I just won't worry about that, or I don't sell that because I don't
Yeah,
understand
that
it.
happens to me. I'm like, how do I do that?
Yeah, exactly. It's an itch. I get it as an itch I want to scratch. Like, I don't know how to do that. I'm going to make it my point to learn about that.
Exactly.
I loved how you said I can't work out chump chops. Now you're going to have about 150 butchers on here going, "Oh, chump chops are easy." Yeah, for you they were, but you try and teach me how to bone out a like how to split the rump and loin.
Yep.
On a like T-bone and rump.
Bone out a chicken.
I can bone out chicken. No, I go right on chicken. No, but I could never split a rump and loin.
Yep.
I could never hit it right.
Yep.
I could not work it out. And all of a sudden, I worked out the best way to do it for me. And you see me every day. I don't miss now.
Yeah.
But it took me a long time to work that out. And that was the one that I couldn't get. You've got chump chops. And so many people, you might get chump chops. You might get splitting the bone, rump and loin. But there's going to be something you can't work out. Don't give up. Keep trying to learn.
If someone comes up to you and asks you a question that you believe they maybe should know, don't humiliate them. Just educate them. Don't humiliate. Just say, cool. I'm going to get you on this, and we're going to do it over and over that many times. By the end of this week, you're going to be a master. You're going to be a black belt. You know, do that. Educate them.
That's
don't humiliate them. Because a lot in the old days, you go, I don't know. There they go. You don't even know. You don't even know how to do that.
You're a tradesman.
You're not even a butcher. You're supposed to be a tradesman. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
It doesn't help.
If something stumps you, it's just learn how to do
If
it.
they've come to you and they
And
trust
just-
you enough to ask you a vulnerable question, help them. Put your arm around them.
That person that's going, you don't even know how to do that. I dare you to go and bone chickens next to her.
Yeah, correct.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I spent a week with her, again,
You'd watch and learn.
if someone comes to me and they go, I don't understand this, I'm thinking by the end of the week you're going to, because that's all we're going to do for the
you
rest of
will.
this week. You know, like
A lot of times, like, I'll have like apprentices say to me, and they're like, "Oh, how do you do that so fast?" I'm like, "Well, you do it 10 million times."
exactly, repetition.
And you get faster.
You learn by
And
repetition.
It's repetition, and it's just
Muscle memory.
cutting it.
Because people say that to us even when we're using an oil, we only break bodies up and that, but they go, I just don't know how you make it look so easy. It's just repetition. I'm not a genius.
We do it
I'm
every
not
day.
nothing special.
What do they
You just
say?
do it enough times. You do it enough times.
It's easy when you know how, isn't it?
You'll nail it.
Exactly right, yeah.
You do it enough times, you'll nail it.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's it.
Number 2, Demi. Where's your sheet, mate?
One job.
Favourite cut of meat and how you cooking it?
Yes.
Favourite cut of meat and how you cooking it?
Oh,
so
favorite cut of
many.
meat. I would go with a lamb rump,
Yeah.
No problem.
and I would tell you to cook it in the air fryer.
Yes.
Fat on.
Hey,
Fat on.
yeah, fat on.
Yep.
Fat on, probably about 20 minutes at 180.
No problem. 20 minutes, 180, no drama.
Beautiful.
Yep.
I love lamb rump, and you always put shit on me. I always bone them out. Like we have them for smoko.
Yeah.
And I always bone them out. I just like them boneless. I don't know why. I just like them boneless.
Yeah.
I always bone
It's
them
just
out.
easier.
It's just
Bit of Hamish rub.
bit of Hamish rub on there.
Where is Hamish? Oh, I've got a few Hamish rubs.
There's Hamish rubs in there.
See, I am good at this.
No, you go real.
Even the Hamish rub, I even sprinkle it on after I've cooked it, as like a pepper, as if you would with pepper. Bang! You're on a win.
I've heard you probably the last 2 weeks, at least 30 times, Hamish rub on fish.
I was going to say the fish.
You wouldn't think it'd work. It's so good. Hamish rub on fish, guys. Try it.
Loves it.
Works. But don't put too much on. Less is more. Just sprinkle it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seasoning, not a coating.
It's a seasoning.
You were taking one of them home. No, that's good.
Yeah, I just put it on.
Try it on lamb
Put it on
rump.
the same as what you would pepper.
Yep.
That consistency, and it just gives it that little bit of there's something there, you know. Like
Yeah.
Pizzazz.
bit of pizzazz. She got all the big words, didn't she?
Oh, too big for you. Didn't we? We won a steak sandwich on that, didn't we?
We did. Oh well,
Demi and
Grant Coleman, he won the prize, but apparently Taylor and Demi have got a bit to say about
I
that.
forgot about that. Yeah.
Shout out to Grant Coleman.
Didn't you guys win a steak sandwich with the Hamish rub?
Did Grant win it, or did you win it, Talia?
It was all the girls.
Grant steak sandwich.
Grant steak sandwich.
Yeah.
Was it good? Yeah. It goes all right.
Epic.
Yeah.
There's a name that's going to end up like Shannon Walker on this podcast.
Grant Coleman, isn't he an absolute
We've spoken to him a few times today. He's a ripper.
we love Grant.
Yeah.
Oh,
Best thing about the meat industry, meat game.
Best thing, fast paced. I love that.
Yeah.
Always something to do. Always learning.
Yep.
Like still learning.
Yeah.
Love it. And
I don't
won't
think you ever.
stop.
I don't think you ever stop learning.
No.
And the day you stop learning, I think you need to look at yourself in the mirror and
Yeah. Start learning more. Or get away.
have a look at ego, maybe. Yeah.
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 No, always learning, and I, still tell everyone I learn something new every single day, and it's
Yep.
just like, wow, different way to do that.
Yeah.
Something else to do with a particular cut. It's just so much to learn, so much stuff out there. You can just invent stuff, be creative, make things pretty.
There'll be new cooking gadgets.
Love all that. Yeah.
Make things pretty. That's so right.
Make it pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third one, Demi.
What's the best thing about Western Australia?
Best thing about Western Australia, I'm going to go with the camels. That's just a wild stab in the dark.
What's the best thing about Armidale?
About Armidale, the nice cool temperature here.
Yeah.
When you come up.
I must be on it. It's been it's a nice change because it's been hot at home.
Yeah.
I'm loving this. I don't know. Be sitting about 20 degrees and it's just perfect.
As Professor Pete will tell you, global warming. This is the place to be.
This place is immune to global warming.
It is. That's for sure.
But how good? What about this joint?
Yeah.
I reckon this joint's right up there.
I've never been out here before. It's amazing.
This is cool.
No, it is really cool.
Yeah. What's next
For Hayley.
For Hayley.
What's next for me? I'm trying to get through Christmas at this point.
Yeah. It's November, guys.
And then in January, I'll be trying to get through next Christmas because that's how fast time goes.
Everyone's dialed in on Christmas.
Yeah, so I'm just got the mantra of ham in my brain.
And you guys do your own hams too, don't you?
Yeah. Let's talk about that. So what do you guys do for Christmas? Like what you do your hams? You do so you pump your own legs of pork. What's the go?
Yes, we do all our own legs of pork. We probably do around 200 hams every year. Yep. We smoke them all in-house. Everything we do, everything you see if you go in there is all done in store. So everything's done on site. Yeah, we do that. We do a lot of Boston chickens.
What's a Boston chicken?
What's a Boston chicken? It's a whole bird.
Yep.
Right, so we're going to start with a whole bird.
Yep.
And we're going to take the wings off.
Yep.
And then we're going to debone that whole chicken off the carcass.
Yeah, right.
Oh, nice.
So you've got a whole butterfly chicken.
Yep.
Like bone out the Marylands.
Yep.
And then we season that and roll it up, and they're about yay big.
Beautiful.
Boneless, seasoned.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Like a boneless turkey breast.
Yeah, and you just carve them
Easy carved chicken.
Yeah, beautiful.
Easy carved chicken.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, so all your turkey products, breast rolls, Boston turkeys again.
Yep.
Do that with the Boston turkey, but they're
Same
like
thing.
yay big.
Yeah, 10 times bigger.
Yeah, they're pretty big. And then, all your dry aged meats. We do Christmas cakes, condiments, all that sort of stuff. So,
do you guys close after Christmas?
for one day, yes.
One day.
Yes.
So you do the
we're
Boxing
closed
Day?
like 4 days a year.
Yeah, right. Okay. So you'll trade between Christmas and January, Christmas and New Year's, and then you'll trade after that as well. Yep. Because I notice a lot of shops now, a lot more than used to before COVID, because now shops have learnt how to close. They are closing for they do Christmas, and then they'll have 2 weeks off.
Yep.
Yeah, and
How do you do that?
because they have to, because
There are a lot more
Educate the customers.
No, with the lack of staff,
Yeah.
and with the lack of ability to have holidays during the year, that's the only 2 weeks they can have off.
Yeah.
So they have to do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's burnout. There's mental fatigue. There's
post-COVID, we're seeing a lot more of that.
Yeah, because they've learnt that they can.
We never used to see that,
Yep.
Yeah. We just keep ticking it over. So when we're dealing with perishable product, we just keep the doors open, keep it ticking over.
It probably comes down to educating your clientele too. Like from November, we're going to be shut from Christmas.
Yeah, start stocking up. Yep.
Buy your Barbie stuff in New Year's early and
So when I was in Sydney, we used to never close. Like we closed Boxing Day and that was it, and New Year's Day. But what we would do is we'd have Christmas. Yep, no worries. That's a nightmare. Done. No worries. But that week, after, that was mayhem because you're actually cutting a lot more meat.
Yeah.
You're cutting more meat. You're making more snags. Your actual production is bigger.
Yeah. You go
Your
from
turnover's
Christmas,
the same, but your production's a lot bigger.
You go from Christmas and everyone wants roast, and then you turn around, you sleep for 12 hours, 15 hours or whatever, and then everyone wants a kebab, everyone wants barbecue stuff, so then you switch gears,
Bloody
and you're like, what just happened to me? You get to, maybe the 1st of February and you go, whoa. And it's just all a bit mental.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's us.
That's us.
Is that us?
That's us.
Is that us, Demi?
Yep.
Demi's the co-host.
Yep.
Done.
That's the first time I've done a podcast opposite you, I reckon.
You didn't like it.
Nah, it's weird.
Put him that side next time. Yeah.
You didn't like it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I could see the tick. It was just ticking the whole time. He's going, "What's going on?"
Yeah, I'm just used to him being. I always do these.
Like, help.
Well, that's us. We've got some sponsors to talk about.
Yes, guys, we'd like to thank our three major sponsors. Icon Pack right behind Fieldy there. We've got PBSA POS Systems. Shed some light on your business with PBSA POS Systems.
Yep.
And we've got Josh Jamison, the absolute legend from 2J's.
Yeah.
He just does cool things and just creates and sells cool things with barbecue.
What's he do, Demi? What are the three commandments?
What are Josh's 3 commandments, Demi?
Bulletproof.
Yep.
Idiot proof.
Yep.
And because I'm a lady, sexy AF.
Actually, I think we got through this podcast without an F-bomb.
I probably would have.
You've done. No, you didn't.
No.
Really true.
You did one in the last one, which I may take it. And then, we've been pretty good. We've been very well behaved. Actually, we had to do a few clean ones because the last couple have been a bit rogue. So.
Thanks, Fussy.
But we love all of them. We've got listeners that love all of it. So, Tramontina, we thank them for our knife wall and elevate your cooking with Taste Merchant rubs. Get around that Hamish rub.
Yeah.
We are a red meat program, but sprinkle a little bit on a bit of fish, and you'll be on a win.
We're going to get a fish farmer on
We will.
because it's meat.
It is meat. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we do love fishing.
Yeah.
There's some pretty cool science behind fish too. You'll have to talk to Professor Pete.
We go fishing. We don't see many fish though, Demi.
No.
No, we'll have to get Professor Pete
You go
on
fish
again.
feeding.
No, we call it fishing, not hunting.
Yeah.
Not catching.
Boating.
That's it. That's us.
Right, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. We'll touch base again on Thursday for our normal Thursday yarn. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Boots on the concrete, blood on the steel. I'm talking about a life that's raw and real. From the paddock to the plate, it's more than a trade. Sweat, grit, and muscle, how legends are made. It ain't just work, it's a way of life. Cut deep like a boning knife. Welcome to the Meat Game Podcast, where the bulls run wild and the stories last. Country boys, butchers, and cowboys too, running hard on the truth like we always do. Raise your glass, crank it loud, make it blast. This is the Meat Game Podcast.